So good evening, everyone, and welcome to this today's 94th session of Saturday Talk. And we're privileged to have Dr. Vishwambhar Vasant Jadhav, sir, from Mumbai, who's going to speak on the significance of sports and physical education in life. A little brief introduction about Jadhav, sir. After passing out straight from Pune board in the year 2008 and M.Ped from Department of Physical Education, University of Mumbai, post which he completed his PhD from Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar Marathwada University, Aurangabad in the year 2015. He is currently working as Assistant Professor in Department of Physical Education, University of Mumbai, Vidyanagar, Kalina Campus, Santa Prasis since the year 2013.
Today's my topic is significance of physical education and sports, organized by JanyuTech. So first we'll start with the definition of physical education. As I know, you all are learning people, and most of the people know about the physical education, but even I'm trying to best convey the true message of real physical education and what physical education is important in our day-to-day life. So physical education is an education of and through human movement where many of educational objectives are achieved by many of big muscles activities involving sports, games, gymnastics, dance, and exercise. In other way, we can say physical education is an education which brings improvement in human performance with the help of physical activity. As everyone knows, everyone doing this such type of activity, jumping, running, walking, sitting, squat, hands up and down. There are several types of physical activity which can do regular life. So when we are talking about physical education, first we'll try to understand the very important, that is indigenous developmental exercise. Nowadays, we vanish all our ancient literature and we are not concentrating on it. Again, I want to convey this message through this platform. Even the indigenous developmental exercise is very important as potential. Indigenous sports create a strong sense of belonging among the youth that can improve the well. That is why indigenous sports are very important as well as exercise. But everyone knows Surya Namaskar, but I doubt how many people are doing regularly Surya Namaskar. But Surya Namaskar, also known as the ultimate asana, strengthens your back as well as your muscles and bring down blood sugar levels. It also improves metabolism, blood circulation, and hence of glowing the skin also, and ensures regular menstrual cycle for women. My dear friends, my dear audience, you all are learned people, I know, but just try and understand the importance of the Surya Namaskar. Only one asana, you will get 12 asanas. In the one exercise, you will get 12 asanas. If you see the image of this Surya Namaskar, the first is the Pranama Mudra, then Vakrasana, then Paschimottanasana, then Asvasancharan, then Parvatasana, then Ashtanga Asana, then Bhujanga Asana, again Parvatasana, and again Asvasancharan. See, if you see, there are 12 postures. Ultimately, 12 asana you are doing within an exercise. And that is why Surya Namaskar, when nowadays in the school, colleges, and university, I am very much insisting to give every day the Surya Namaskar for the students, because students are our asset, and if we will not do such type of exercise. The people are, there are nowadays, there are several youth, they are joining gym and all that. But if I'll tell you, if you do Surya Namaskar, you don't need to go to the gym, because this is already written in our literature. Why this Surya Namaskar? You will get so many. That is why physical education, sports, it's go hand in hand, and they have a close relation. Because without physical education, you cannot do any sports. And that is why first physical education is important. The parents are always telling my student, my board is going for the sports and all that. But starting sports, first physical education is important. That is why, my dear friend, I'm insisting to the parents also. Please, before going sports, let them learn some exercise activity. Because if you want to become a very good sports person, first physical education is important. Now recently, last week only I visited in Japan also. And Japan, when I presented that paper also, that time same things I told in my audience also, why physical education is very important. Because when we are talking about sport, without physical education, you cannot do the sports. That is why, see, the incidents happened in my school when I was working in school, 2000. One parent came to me and told me, "Sir, isko Sachin ban." It's not possible for me. He will become a physically fit. That activity I will teach him. That is physical. That is why physical education importance is very important. Parents having a very wrong impression. If my child will become a Virat Kohli, become a Sachin, become a Viru, it's not possible. Let them learn first physical activity, physical education is very important. Exercises are very important. Then only he can sports. That is why the close relationship between physical education and sports. There are some misconceptions regarding this. But when it comes to the point that is very important, in the COVID, the entire world is standstill. Poor people lost their jobs, even they can't pay their electricity bill also. And in COVID, everyone is suffering, including LIG, MIG, HIG, all class people are suffering. And that time there was no exercise, no recreation part also. Some during lockdown also, because space is very important, and because of space, we can't do any activity, can't do any physical exercise. Money is a big problem. Even the people lost their jobs. I know with this, you can little bit pressurize with pressure, because little bit some remembrance of lockdown. I know it's very difficult for us. Those days are very difficult because we suffer a lot. We can't go anywhere. When we stuck up at the home, there is no activity. No problem. You can't do any activity during the lockdown. I know that. There are several problems. That is why before starting this physical education, we'll do some activity. I will request all the audience. जिंदगी में हंसना जरूरी है. अगर हम हंसते हैं तो we can do more. Or laughter is very important. That is why the laughter activity is very important. I will request all the audience people, please unmute yourself, and I want to listen your laugh. I will do some activity. You can also do some activity. Just हमको हंसना है, और हंसना कैसा है? Just open your, unmute your this and open your camera. I want to see everyone's faces, whether you are really listening or not, whether you are really enjoying or not, because laughter is very important. जिंदगी में हंसना जरूरी है. So can we start this activity? Please unmute yourself, and I want to listen your voice. Start. Yeah, how artificial we are laughing. So my dear friends, just try and understand. जिंदगी में हंसना जरूरी है. जैसे हमने पिक्चर देखी ना, डरना मना है, हंसना मना नहीं है. हंसना तो हमारा जिंदगी का पार्ट है, और इसलिए ये जरूरी एक बहुत बढ़िया मेडिसिन. दिस इज अ वेरी गुड मेडिसिन फॉर आवर लाइफ. सो हंसो. लाइफ को हंसने में लेना नहीं, बट लाइफ में हंसते रहना है. जो जिंदगी में हंसता है उसको बहुत फायदे होते हैं. So dear friends, physical education always taught at this, because physical education, through education you can do you can achieve more than your life. That is why do laughter activity is very important. One more time we can do. I want everyone voice together at once together. Don't do it. See, very simple. Shall we start? 1, 2, 3, start. Please open your video भी देखना है मुझे, देखना है चेहरे, देखना है आप लोगों के चेहरे भी देखना है मुझे कि how you are laughing actually. Please once again, ready sir? Raja sir, please take one photo for everyone. Okay, 1, 2, 3, start. Thank you so much.
Great.
We'll move further. So after lockdown, as you know, the mainly we face the problem that is physical and mental issues. And my dear friends, God grace, we are here because we don't want the bad memories during the lockdowns. But of the current scenario, after COVID, we are meeting offline. Some colleges are started now, or that world is started now. We are moving here and there. Even schools also started. So these are the very important problems facing by the new youth, that is physical and mental issues. Whether it is small children, whether it is adults, whether it is youth, and whether it is elder. So we are really lucky after COVID. I'm not telling you COVID is completely finished, but please try and understand why physical activity is very important, why laughter is very important. Because the life is very beautiful, and please live that very simple way and enjoy your life. That is why. Because previously we are scared to the cancer and AIDS, but nowadays there are one more disease comes in the market. Can anybody know? Please unmute yourself. You can tell me. The big disease is there in the market, and everyone is suffering. What is that? Do you know that? Yes, anybody can tell me.
Stress.
Previously, cancer, AIDS, we scared. Now, the one slow poison is already in
Diabetes.
Diabetes.
Diabetes, yeah. But the very important is that is a stress. Stress killing you slowly and gradually. And that is why I'm telling my dear friends, please start activity. It's very important. You see the objective, it's a very holistic and wholesome objective of physical education. Physical development is there, as well as mental development, social development, emotional development, neuromuscular coordination, and development of health. These are the very, very important physical, mental, social, emotional, neuromuscular, and health are the very, very important for physical education. I will start with I know you already see your life in the schools also. Maybe you remember in your school physical education life. But have you really doing all those activities still in when you are in current stage? I doubt. Role of physical education in school, and that is why the school activity is very important. It will be a help you throughout the life. The physical education teacher should ensure that the students are physically active within the physical education. My dear friends, I will tell you one thing. The physical education teacher is the real entrepreneur of the nation, the future also. I told, because we are running teacher training college, we are producing physical education teachers where they are working in the schools. And I'm always challenging my teachers, please do proper activity in the school. The physical education teacher has the responsibility to help direct and guide opportunities for physical activity within the school apart from the physical education. Types of physical education in college and universities, apart from the academic performances. Sports transforms a student on a personal level. Leadership qualities, team spirit, and perseverance are all masters through sports. Besides building physical stamina of the students, sports invaluably inculcates patterns of discipline, determination, willpower, and then I will tell you one thing. Which I observe in the colleges and universities. When I submitted my paper in Harvard University, I have taken the representative data from some colleges from Western region, and it was very horrible findings. I have made some questionnaires also. Cognitive thinking on the basis of physical activity and physical well. Right now the youth, the college going students, they are going whenever they go to the college, going through bike, car. They are not doing any activity, just sitting in the college, not doing any physical activity. That is why the current scenario, our youth is in the big trouble. That is why college and university also we should concentrate on physical education. That is why we are giving challenges to our PE teacher, our sports directors. Please do the regular activity, because when they entered in the college, they forget about all those activities. Some of students, they are joining sports and all that. That's true. But university and college, it's very, very, very huge problem is occurring. In school, maybe little bit it's going properly, but the college and university, the students and the youth are not doing that much activity. And that is where this is one type of challenge we are accepting our fraternity. The role of physical education in corporate. As you know, you people also doing this, you all are robotic people, you are making all this. So after you also need some time this type of activity, because with sitting one place and using your brain, it's very difficult task. And as you know, in the corporate section, yesterday also when I was because I'm staying here nearby the Malad Mindspace area, all this call center people, they are just smoking, regularly smoking, the corporate people. I don't know what's problem with them and why they are doing such type of activity. And the young people and young students, they are doing regularly smoking somewhere. I don't know, maybe they're having a mental state, but that is a misconception. You have to release the mental relief with a cigar and cigarette. It is not like that. So, corporate section also need the fitness in workplace and play a vital role in the improving worker health and safely resulting in a safer, healthier and more productive work environment. From reducing stress and absenteeism to improving mental health and job satisfaction. The benefits of promoting fitness in the workplace are numerous. The role of physical education in community. My dear friends, when in the COVID, I was always worried about what will happen in the community in this, and that is where the physical education role is very important. Because the small children, they are at home, they are not doing any activity. Even elderly people also stuck at home. Youth, they are also. So it was very horrible that time. And that is why we are always thinking about entire community, because community also related with the physical education. In every child, every person, every youth, every senior, everyone should be take care of the physical. They should do some activity. Physical education and sports are excellent medium to teach many cultural and social values. Certain social qualities like leadership, cooperation, cohesion, teamwork, self-discipline, and trust are imparted through sports and games. Physical education helps in developing leadership individuals. And I'll tell you one thing, even COVID also, I was regularly taking my society for small children, small, but with the proper social distance. I will take care of that also. Because they need some activities very important. And you can't believe we are successfully doing regularly activity for the senior citizens as well as students also. And that is one commitment towards to the society. The role of lead-up game, if you are playing sports, so try and understand the lead-up game value also. Lead-up game means you can play game, but suppose you are playing football, so you don't go for the 60-yard ground and all that. You can decrease the area and you can play and you can develop your skill also. See, one incident I will tell you. When the Greg Chappell traveled from Shivaji Park, he saw the Kho game is there. So Kho game is a major game. But he thinking, why not the Kho game, all the skills in related to the cricket also. Whether it is slip catches, whether it is running, whether it is speed, whether it is endurance, whether it is agility, all the aspects are there. And that is why lead-up game, playing the lead-up games is very important. And it helps to acquire the skill that sports person need for playing for the major games. And playing lead-up games help to improve the physical fitness that is required for playing major games. It also helps to improve one mental and social fitness. That is why lead-up game also is very important. Take a break. I think it's all bombarding on you. So take a break. In life, take a break means not a complete break. Always now sit straight. I know while online mode, it's very difficult to see once and see the slides going on. It's very difficult. So, my dear friends, again sit straight, back straight, take little bit breathing exercise. Take breathe in, breathe out. Are you ready? Are you ready? Otherwise,
Yes,
are you ready?
Yes.
Yes. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
So we'll do some breathing exercise. आजकल हम लोग भूल गए कि breathing कहाँ से लेना है कहाँ से छोड़ना है बहुत problem है लोग. See this image. Start with the point up. Shall we start? Breathe out.
Yes,
Relax. Yes. Chalo, hold. Breathe in. Hold it. Breathe out. Again. Breathe in. Hold. Great. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Everyone doing now?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Audience. Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Yes. 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 Yes.
Yes. Please start. Again. Hold it. Kya baat. Excellent. Thank you. So please do breathing exercise because while doing stretching exercise, sometimes we forget this breathing pattern, and that is why yoga is very important. Why yoga always compared to stretching, yoga asanas are very important because asanas always concentrate on your breathing pattern. And do this type of exercise for breathing, you will definitely benefit it for you. Shall we move further?
Yeah.
Shall
Yes,
we go?
Yes. Yes.
See this. This is very important for everyone, all age group. If you go for morning walk, सुबह के सैर के करने के जो फायदे होते हैं, त्वचा की चमक, स्वस्थ हृदय, मधुमेह नियंत्रण, वजन घटाने में मदद, और सबसे इम्पोर्टेंट दैट इज स्ट्रेस, तनाव मुक्ति, मस्तिष्क की कार्य क्षमता, अच्छी नींद, मजबूत ह्यूमन सिस्टम, जो कोविड में हमको ज्यादा सिखाया गया, ह्यूमन सिस्टम, but it is already हमको मालूम था, but हमने उस पर ध्यान नहीं दिया था. But when we realize why human is very important, कोलेस्ट्रॉल कम करता है और गठिया खाएगा. That is the benefit of morning walk. So my dear friend, do regularly morning walk. That is also part of physical education. Now the importance of exercises. So importance of exercises. There are two types of warm up. That is a general warm up. It's very simple: head, neck, shoulder, hip, and leg. Do stretching. See, warm up. There are lots of misconceptions of warm up also. The people are directly start jogging and all that. Don't do that. First do the stretching, then little bit walk, then little bit speed walk, then slow jog, and then rhythmic jog. And specific warm up, especially for the lower limb and upper limb. Suppose you are a sports person. So sometime today they are going lower limb exercise specifically that particular muscle, and sometimes they go for the upper limb. That is the two type of general warm up. Just very important for us. Do this warm up, you will really benefit it. I know you all know all this because you all learned people. But the problem is what? The practical. And physical education always taught you the practical. To enjoy the glow of good health, you must exercise. That is very. Just play, have a fun, enjoy the game. And the very, very important statement is no substitute for exercise as per my point of view. हम जिंदगी में notes बोल सकते हैं दूसरे को यार kindly write my notes possible. But if I say Raja sir, Abhimanyu sir, please do my exercise today. Vishwambhar is not coming. You do my exercise. Not possible. So dear friend, exercise in Marathi also there is one phrase. Swata milashwar swarga disat nahi. In exercise also the same way. Unless and until if you not do your own, you will not benefit. So there is no substitute for exercise. If you want to become a doctor, engineer, scientist या healthy citizen, लाइफ में कुछ भी बनना हो तो पहले फिजिकल एजुकेशन को मानना ही पड़ेगा और फिजिकल एजुकेशन सीखना ही पड़ेगा. अगर वो आपने नहीं किया तो फिर कुछ समय में फोन आता है, भाई आज सवेरे थे और आज रात को थे और सवेरे चले गए. The problem is what? Stress level, lack of exercises. There are several problems are there. That is why I try and understand the exercise, physical education, the sports is very important. That is why I play any sports every day. See, one incident I will tell you. One day I was playing just cricket, and one of my colleague come and tell me, "Yeah, I'm stressed out. I'm not concentrating on any activity." What happened? Oh, there are some family issues. I will wait now. We'll play some match. Cricket match is there, so you come. We'll play one and tennis ball cricket match. He's also a very good batsman, and you can't believe he was so he played batting and everything. He enjoyed. And after that, when you go for tea and ask him, "What is the problem?" अरे नहीं यार प्रॉब्लम सब क्लियर हो गया. अरे yes. So try and understand the importance of sports. Every day play any sports, any game. See, no need of meditation because your concentration is very important. How it will come concentration? Unless and until you play game. Play any sports. Now start from today onwards. You start play games. Okay.
Thanks.
Last but not least, the very very important statement. और ये मैं बहुत जवाबदारी से बोल रहा हूँ. जय जवान, जय किसान, जय विज्ञान and जय physical education. Thank you so much, dear friends. धन्यवाद.
See, I have a question, Jadavji. Thanks. It was very interesting. Being I was a player also. Once upon a time, I was playing basketball, right?
Great,
and
great.
Being in Shaga, I go regularly, and Surya Namaskar is a part of everyday ritual. So here, I'd like to ask one question. Every day connected with sports. These supplements for building some muscles or for a specific game, food supplements children are taking nowadays. So what is your experience on that, sir? I'd like to have some views.
So, very nice question. Because nowadays there are several lots of companies comes in the market. Herbal proteins, nutrition aspects. And I'm telling you one thing. To which company I have to refer, that is very difficult task nowadays. But my one thing I will tell you, sir, please avoid such type of supplements for students. What is my experience? When I was in school, I was teaching my students in Oxford Public School. You can't believe there are my 2-3 students. They represent for India Junior Camp also. One of Rajkumar Bishi, he is now in the south as he's doing active. So I have not used any supplements for the students. Whatever carbohydrate, whatever food they are having in the food that I have given, and I have used their own weight and everything. Apart from this, when we are talking about take this protein and all that milkshake and all, please don't go for that because there is no such type of agencies to recognize because there are several companies comes in the market and but I'm not sure about this any supplements because after all research is very important. There is no research on such type of activities because there are several supplements coming and that supplements some supplements even if you can see the bodybuilders nowadays there are several bodybuilders even our sports also even NADA and WADA also the world doping agencies also ban some type of supplements also. So they regularly display on their websites also. So you can use that website sometime which are the supplements are useful for sports persons.
So another thing is that in universities, when you see particularly professional colleges, so we see children now, particularly when you are working on All India ranking and other things, they never play games. So when they join a job, they become literally an odd people. They don't feel like working in a team because they have never seen. That is one. Another thing is that failure is an experience, which easily we can get it through a game. Right? With these two things, I feel that universities have to inculcate. Otherwise, it is becoming difficult for people like us who are employing, and children are isolated. They don't mingle with the people, other people. And in case of a failure, they feel nowadays they use a terminology called depression. So how to make it compulsory or something?
Sir, see, the problem about this university students and people actually, because because now NEP also implemented for schools. Because college, they are not giving such type of clear-cut picture right now as on. But what you are suggesting, that is absolutely right. Because these students are very isolated and they are not coming in this particular activity. And what I am also suggesting sometimes in our university also, some students they are not in that mainstream because they are not interested in such type of activity actually. The problem is what after COVID, sir, if you see, most of the students and most of the colleges, there are several principals of my friends. They are telling me, sir, they are not coming to the college, but now they don't like a college. Now, there are several problems: economical, social, political. There are several aspects of this. So the real challenge for us as a physical education teacher, we are giving this all motivational aspects and all. We are bringing to them to the ground and just try and understand the importance of the physical activity, sports activity. That is very. So we are trying our best, sir, actually.
NEP is having any mandates on this National New Education Policy?
Yeah, the NEP is implemented for school level, sir. Not for still the higher education. They are not given NEP a clear picture.
And sir, if it is not possible to do the exercise every day, then at least minimum how many days per week we should do?
See, at least, sir, I will tell you one thing. Again, you are telling you no timing. See, sir, keep it in mind. For exercise, even my last slide also I have quoted. There is no substitute for exercise. I cannot tell Rajesh sir, tomorrow I am not coming. You do my exercise. You can't substitute. So please, my humble request to you again and again I'm telling you, please pick up a time for you morning. See your timetable. I doubt you are going early morning for your workplace. If you are a corporate level, if you are in the office timing is there, your office timing is morning 9 to 5:30 or 6:30. But even if you have any problem, so at least thrice a day, thrice a day you can, at least thrice you have to, Saturdays, Sundays you are getting, your holidays are there if you are in the working setting. So at least every day you have to do, see I will not tell thrice because exercise you have to do every day. At least Sunday, relaxation day, Sunday you do the relax, no problem. Sunday you can make your cheat day. If you are really problem, but at least 3 days you can do because continuity is very important. Because we can't do this only 8 days continuously 3 days you are not doing anything and again you are going for the activity. The intensity of exercise should be taken low, but do regularly exercise. Whenever you get time, evening or morning, but do regularly. So it will be continuity for your body and you will habituate and you will enjoy. Otherwise, what will happen? 3 days you are going for any picnic and all that, and again your mood swing, whether you are not able to handle it properly. So that is where continuity is very important.
Good evening, sir. Thank you so much for your insights on this topic. And sir, my question is right now, like this is like for a bachelor's point of view. We are bachelors, like we are working out, like we are not staying with our families, we are staying alone, and we don't have a proper diet or like 24/7. So sometimes we go for junk foods or we have our dinners in hotels, and people say you shouldn't do it a lot. But what I feel is even after having like such diet, I was able to walk, I was able to do exercise, and I am fit. So will that cause any problem in the future, like of all my dietary plans and everything?
Of course. It will be a problem. See, I will tell you. Now you are young, your immunity, your metabolism rate, everything is. But after a period of age, if you go again further, so definitely you will suffer with the digestive problem, diabetes problem. I will tell you that habitual problem also, food habitual problem also. And that is why I'm telling you, wherever you are, suppose you are working in corporate, whether you are away from your house. See, tiffin, you go around here, the proper tiffin maker are there, the good food makers, some people are there in the surrounding. You go through for that process. Tiffins are good, tiffins are there, the homemade food also. See, once a while, hotel, it's okay. And there are lots of misconception. I am going in, see, hotel, what I seen, we can't go to their kitchen. What their oil is perfect or not. There are several problems in there. So my problem is that only, see, try and understand, when you are away from family, so you go for the such good tiffins people. Now in the market, there are several good. If you go for the Google, you will get the good people. They are surviving. They are serving the good foods also. You can prefer that. That will be more beneficial for you because they are all gharguti, means for their homemade foods are there, and that will always helpful for you. Because see, if you are regularly going hoteling, regularly you're going outside and eating, that will definitely harm in the future, not up now. Because today you are young, your age is there, you can survive, you can sustain. See, after all, Darwin is told survival is the fittest. That's true, but we have to take care of this thing as a good. We can say as a good worker, you should know what I have to take, what intake I have to take in my body. That is very important. So please go for the tiffins. That the good tiffins makers are their homemade food. You prefer that. Don't go for regularly hoteling, because nowadays in hoteling also, I will tell you, there are lots of problems are there in the food intake. You will get chum good foods, you will eat. The problem is what, after a period of time, it will really problematic for you. So Bhushan, as possible as avoid.